We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. Short boot, taken at the 21. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
Let's go. At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Now Jones, off play action. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
That's good for the Cardinals.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing Jones. Throwing deep for Stewart. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. As his guys are in for 6. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. 57.
Now Haskins on 1st down. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
57's the Mike. Mark 57. Here we go. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
A big play there for L.A. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Corey Davis, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
So we got man. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jones off the play fake. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Jones. Going to throw again. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Dawson Knox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Now McManus for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled down.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, L.A. Corey Davis, 84 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. On first down, Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Jones. This is caught inside the 15. Give him 30 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Eluding the pressure right. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter if they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Jones, operating from the gun. Flush to his right, and that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket. for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Zadarius Smith in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety. Check 52.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Jones now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Throwing deep for Stewart. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Well, he's been the guy, already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. He's crashing. Big ass, big ass, big ass. Slam, slam, slam. Check 4, check 4.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Second and 10 now. Haskins buying time to his left. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Jones now to throw again. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Cameron Wake in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Jones throwing on third and long. Open man is Stewart. It's complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
218, chopper. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Throwing again on second down. Jones.
So many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And it's caught. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw again on second down. Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On second and 10, Jones. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Jones. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
This is taken at the 18. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Haskins will throw. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. Touchdown, L.A. Corey Davis as the first half is winding down. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Now Jones on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Jones now. A final shot before break. Smith catches left side. So we've reached halftime. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the third quarter now. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Zadarius Smith able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Second down, Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after him early and try and create a big play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Wake has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. That's complete over the middle to Stewart. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
But it leads to 4th down.
So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts.
Let's go, baby.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Uncorks. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
57 Mike. Mike 57. Hey, I'm coming. Check 9, check 9. Hey, check 24, check 24. Slam. Over.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And Davis has it over the middle. Touchdown, L.A. Corey Davis, 43 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing Jones. And his throw here's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Here's Tressway now, standing just outside his own goal line. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Haskins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Haskins to throw it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. N'Keal Harry, the rookie, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. He's going to fire one deep up, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Rashawn Golden, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
64.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
30 base. You got to get time to see elite.
Off play action. Jones. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
It's 2nd down.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
16. Watch 16. He likes to go for the sideline.
Now Haskins. That is caught by Cohen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Switch.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the screen. 57's a mark. 57. I'm scared. Check.
Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And some room to roam now. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. This is Cohen on the toss. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Down. Take you, Gator.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Here's Jones. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Jones, a big spot for the rookie from Duke. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Clelin Ferrell picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 41-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that...
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards there and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Airing it out deep for Smith, and that's caught inside the 35. It's a gain of 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run. It's Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, Make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jones throwing again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Traquan Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on first down, Haskins uncorks one for Davis, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down, possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And not much happening there, not much at all. They'll get to it and down it, but at the 35-yard line. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Jones. That one caught. It's the rookie Hunter Renfrow. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
Hey, orbit. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Be driven.
Jones now operating from the gun. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Traquan Smith with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. This is caught. And he'll be stopped shy of the goal line here. So the lead will remain at 6 points. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. He spins free.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences, and this is what they work on.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Corey Davis in the final minute, as they are now an extra point away from perhaps stealing one here in the final minute. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This will be fielded at the 8. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Let's go!
At their own 38-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Jones toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The open man is Smith. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Watch the whip. Blue draw Porker. Max 22, Max 22.
Jones on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, hold on. Outside. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! 57's Mike. Mike 57. Hey, tight down. There you go. 57. Mike 57.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Looking for Harry. He airs it out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go...
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
Check 50, check 50.
He's checking. Crash. Switch.
Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike.
Watch the pass.
Let's 50 seconds to go.
Here's Haskins to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's fourth and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt and helps out your defense with field position.
In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on fourth down leads to 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. Uncorks one for Davis. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Second and 10 now. Haskins. Throw left side, complete to Harry. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Los Angeles, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.